Hello guys, thank you so much for being with us on today. As above, so below. We're talking about Mars energy. We are talking about universal laws on this platform. If this is your first time in my live, my name is Chief Apostle Samuel Jr. I am the apostle and pastor of Apostolic Faith of Jesus Christ Incorporated. My beliefs are deeply rooted in the ATR. Those are the African tradition. To each and every one of you guys for being with us on tonight. We appreciate how you guys have been subscribing, how you guys have been commenting, how you guys have been just showing so much love, even on my platform, and how you guys have been just showing up on my website. What's up there, Jelly Sweet? What's up there? We got Whitney Williams. All right there, hello. Welcome to there. What's up, Cassandra? My Capricorn, hot toe diggity dog. All right, unveiling and in the heights, Pisces. What's up there? Appreciate each and every one of you guys for being with us. On my platform, I'm able to be as charismatic as I need to be. I don't have no rules and regulations that hinder me from speaking how I need to speak on here. I teach universal laws on this platform. What's up there, Karen O'Brien and my Gemini in the house? This is an opportunity for many of you guys that do not know what real magic is, energy, chi, frequency. I teach that on this platform. I do not teach my personal beliefs. And to all of my Christian buddies, I want to say to you guys, and to my Madrina, and to my Oba, and to my Padrino, salutations to you as well. My Fedifun Oya is my head Arisha. What we are, I received them kids. All right, and they delicious too. Tastes great. Less filling. Yes. What's up, that Linda Green in the house? Appreciate you so very, very, very much. Thank you so much. Where is my Taurus in the house? Appreciate her. My Taurus is gonna come soon. But I appreciate each other. What's up, Shamari? Come on in here, Cancer. To each and every one of you guys, excited to be here with you guys on today. I want y'all to know that this is an opportunity for us to grow and to learn and be able to develop in our spiritual journey, no matter if you're in Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Lakumi, Congo, whether you're in Palo or Mystic or Ajay. I teach these principles in hopes that people that really want to practice real magic will understand what it is and what to expect, so we can have more sober-minded people being root workers, conjurers, mystic, and Ajay, and they're not assholes. You understand? So I'm really excited about those that are trying to learn, those that have taken my classes that are on my website. Also, that you guys that have, if you have your Ogun out, get your Ogun out, my Fedifun Ogun. We're going to rock with Ogun on today on Mars energy. All right, Wendy is an Aries. All right there. Welcome to the clan. Welcome to the tribe. This is where we do knowledge, wisdom, understanding. I do not do cheering church. I talk to grown people. Grown people make decisions, okay? What's up there, my Boaz? Welcome. Thank you for being with us on tonight. That's my Boaz. His name Bo, but I call him Boaz. Ain't nothing wrong with it. He ain't mad with me. He embraced it. So I want to say to all of you guys, get ready, because I'm just, I was on TikTok a little earlier, and so I'm just getting my stuff together so we can have a really, really good learning night. This is Mars energy, and y'all know I believe in showing you practical ways to utilizing your energy in the practices and being a better steward of God's inheritance. To all of you guys that this is your first time alive, these are the cards that I read from. These are the 72 names of God, technology of the soul. I want to say hello to Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Aquarius, Cancer, Capricorn, Leo, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Libra, and Virgo. Hello and welcome to Apasi Evening. Let's see. Now we're gonna get into some stuff tonight. I'm just doing markers so I go through it a lot smoother, and then we're gonna get started. But thank you so much for her. Well, there go my chocolate, my aphrodisiac. We praise God for her. She's chocolate. She's mounds. Natasha is an Aquarius from North Carolina. She's mounds. That particular. I'm almonds because I'm chocolate with nuts. She don't have nuts. She has ovaries, but she's still delicious. Yes, yes. We thank God for her. I do anyway. All right, I'll mark that off. And then I got one more. Luke. Yes, baby. So on my platform, I teach universal laws. I do not teach my personal opinions or my practice, but I do teach things that apply no matter what your particular practice is. I need one more. There you go. All right. So we're going to get started on tonight. That's right. Ain't that right, Natasha? Natasha said she don't have nuts. She has ovaries. Pastor Ely got nuts with hair on. Ha ha! Can only shade so close. I don't live that dangerous. To all of my Patreon family, to each and every one of you guys that are part of what we do here and what we share here, we thank God for many, many, many of you. And thank you so much for continuing to be a part of this platform and what we do here for the collective. Somebody already sent me a cash out. Wait a minute. Oh, that's Darius. Was that yesterday? I don't know. Probably was. But here, Darius, where's my son? I was just, yeah, it's not, listen, I'm a Sagittarius. I speak my mind. I have no filter. I regulate myself based on the platforms. YouTube gives me more of an opportunity to speak more candid and more direct and utilize as many adjectives as I like to use. And I love to use adjectives. I love verbiage, okay? I'm a very talkative person. I don't tell everything. I don't kiss and tell. Y'all understand? We finna get with it on tonight. Now, my subject matter on tonight, as above so below, because we're talking about Mars energy, Mafedi Fun Ogun, the Irisha, if you're in Voodoo, Ogun Foray, if you are in Palo, Zarabanda, any type of energy that deals with the metal, working with that particular metal, it is about Ogun working 24 hours a day. In the Christian church, God's power is inexhaustible. He don't sleep, he don't slumber. That's still concept of Ogun. That means that this power is like a beehive. A beehive is always on. No matter how dormant it may look, if you pop that beehive, them bees gonna come out there and tear your ass up. That beehive is always alive. You understand? So that's the concept that when you're dealing with Ogun, that an energy that's already ready to go, ready to move, ready to make things happen. Okay? If they say if you be ready, you ain't got to get ready. Okay? That kind of mindset concept. When it comes down to conjure and spirituality, me personally, I am not a reactive person. I'm a proactive person. That's why I like to be informed. I like to be up on stuff as much as I can. All right? I've been working all day today, but I'm still excited to be here with y'all because I am overcoming and subduing my enemies. Y'all know I like to go to war and I like to win. So let's talk about it on tonight. If they did it to the green tree. Okay? We're going to be talking about something today, no matter what you practice, is essential. You may utilize this frequency in a different perspective, but at another level. What's up, Brother Johnny? My Cancer, that's a father of our church. Yes, baby. All right, let's get with it. Now, first we're going to start with Psalms 23, 1 through 2. Now, I always use, to all of you that don't understand this, I always use the Bible, and I mainly use the Bible because Christian people like to demonize the ATR. So I like to utilize the Bible first to show them that this has been going on for centuries, okay? Oh, she talked to somebody. Oh, that's Keisha now, okay. So, Psalms 23, 1 through 2. So we're going to start there first. I'm surprised I didn't even put that in there. It said, the Lord is my shepherd, Jehovah Rohi. I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still water. Now I want to talk about green. Mafedi Fun Ogun. First of all, let's get, because I taught this a little bit the other day, the frequency of green. The concept when you are trying to do manifestation work, there needs to be a certain whether we use an altar, whether we use a building or a place or a location to do that manifestation in. It needs to be a place of green pasture. In other words, it needs to be a prosperous, a healed, a anointed, a consecrated space for manifestation. So we're gonna figure out. By definition, green can represent new beginnings. It could represent beginnings, new growth, vibrant health, a connection to life, rebirth, and renewal. So when we have the idea that the shepherd, the Tata, the Mambo, the Hugon, the apostle, the prophet, the Bogor, the elder, whatever you practice in, and their leaders, right? They're supposed to lay you down or bring you in a space where you can receive growth, health, connectivity to life, rebirth, like the phoenix, and renewal. Renewal has to do a lot with restoration, okay? So green represents that. And when somebody is proficient in their practice, in their conjure, in their mysticism, they will be able to lay you down or root you or to cause you to rest in a very prosperous state. Now, I say if they can do it to the green tree, possibly to talk to me. I'm going to tell you some grown-up stuff, and like I said, it may offend. I want y'all to know in life, no matter what you practice, everybody don't want a green pasture. Everybody that want better, they say, when they get better, I talked this a little earlier, when they get placed in a place where they can actually grow, they don't stay. When they get into a place where they can actually develop, they don't stay. When they get into a place where they can be vibrant in their health, they don't stay. It's kind of like the concept is that even when God was talking about Satan never abode in the truth. Just because you say the truth don't mean you abide in the truth. Don't mean that you speak the truth don't mean you abide in the truth. Just because you talk about the truth don't mean you abide in the truth. People that are not here for the ATRs, whether that is Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Lukumi, Pongo, root work, conjure, Kabbalah, when you're not abiding, when you're not the residents, you are visiting. I cannot take you seriously when it comes down to development because you're not going to last long enough. You're not there for the long haul. And let me tell y'all something. No matter as much as I give out for free, the knowledge, the wisdom, the understanding, I have affordable classes. I am giving you grade A information. I am doing grade A work. And many of you guys, the truth be told, you couldn't even really afford me. Even in the church. Donations, and I'm watching people. No, and I'm talking to my spiritual daughter today. No matter how you try to put somebody and lay them down in the green pasture, they're not gonna stay. And I'm gonna tell you why. Luke 23. No, I ain't gonna go to Luke. We're gonna first go to Psalms. We're gonna stay in the book of Psalms. So when we leave Psalms, we out of Psalms. What's up there, Boaz? Psalms 1, verse 3. It says this, and he shall be like a tree planted, rooted and grounded, abounding in the works, by the rivers of water that bringeth forth his fruit in his season. People that are actually trying to grow understand that they're going to develop in his or her season. When I try to teach people about the moon in their life, no, you want to grow out of season. You don't want to grow in season and you don't want to grow in due season. This is too many rebellious people that get into these ATRs and get into these spiritual practices and don't understand the development that goes along, the process that goes on. And they're trying to be too much too fast. I'm going to say that again. You trying to be too much too fast. You ain't got enough. Listen, I'm 51 years old and I've been trained as a child. And I'm trying to figure out how you can afford to miss church. I'm trying to figure out how you can afford to not give. I'm trying to figure out how you ain't even got what I got. You don't even have the experience I got. And you see that you don't have to be consistent. When I have to be consistent. And I have all kinds of spirits walk with me. It goes and says, his leaf also shall not wither, and whatsoever he doeth shall prosper. So to be laid down in green pasture means I got to be committed. I got to be rooted and grounded. I got to birth forth fruit in my season. I can't be like the fig tree in my season with no fruit. And that the promise is, if I'm rooted, grounded by the rivers of living water, which is Oshun, sweet water, then my leaf shall not wither, and whatsoever I do shall prosper. See, this is the prosperity when you being laid down in green pasture. When you understand where you're planted at. I want us to do this. If you don't trust the ground, the soil that you are placing your roots in, placing your tree in, then you don't need to be there. You don't need, as a grown man or woman in 2024, you should not be complaining about the soil by which you have decided to plant your roots in. Because at some point, you're going to have to take responsibility for what type of soil that you chose to plant yourself in. And if you don't trust that pasture that you're in, and you don't respect the greenery that has been developed for you, because in order for that pasture to stay green, there must be somebody fertilizing those grounds. See, you don't get the atmosphere on my platform. You don't get the atmosphere in my church. You don't get the atmosphere around anything that I own without me fertilizing that. Without some tata mumbo huga putting it in the work for you to have the atmosphere or having the conditioning to prosper in their environment. Have you ever, sir and ma'am, took out the time to invest in your lawn care and see how much work it goes into keeping your grass green? Especially when you're in certain types of climate. Do you not know that there are certain tatas and mumbos and hugons out there that they have to work harder because of the environment that they're in? And so to keep their grass green, maybe they have to do more work than somebody else in their environment. Don't mean that that person is not what they say is, but in certain climates that certain people do their conjuring, they have to work harder to keep their grass green. And if you don't respect the fertilization that is going on to keep your ass in green pasture, and you don't understand what it takes to prosper in those environments, then you, sir and ma'am, are not operating in an adult mentality. This time out for you going out there and going into people's pasture and benefiting off of their greenery, their trees, and prospering and then uprooting yourself because the grass look green on the other side. Oh, I'm going to talk on tonight. Huh? This is why some of y'all done lost off on good pussy and good dick. This is why some of y'all done lost out on good jobs and good businesses and good career. Because what looks greener on the other side, because you don't know what it took for that grass to appear green. The appearance of prosperity, the appearance of success, the appearance of power, the appearance of knowledge, the appearance of wisdom, the appearance of they're further along until you get over there. Oh my God, until you get over there. Huh? But when the door is closed, let the door hit you where the good Lord split you. You understand? I am not interested in people trying to figure out which grass is greener. If this ain't for you, baby, just say it ain't for you. Don't try to test the waters over there and run back to my pastor, because I don't know what kind of fleas, ticks, I don't know what kind of critters that are over there in that other grass. All I know is that I am fertilizing over here, and I'm trying to keep this grass green. And I don't need nobody wandering their ass out of my vicinity, out of my pastor, going over there and bringing some shit from somebody else. Because the shit and the mess that's over there that keep that green might kill my grass over here. So that's why I tell people all the time, I understand the mythology. I understand the madness of everything that walks on my territory. I don't need you trotting nobody else shit on my territory, because that shit may cause a contamination to what's going on here. Huh? I know how messy my saints is. I know how messy my God children are here. I know how messy my people is. I don't know how messy yours is. So keep that shit over there. Ah, yes, on today. Sagittarius in the house. Aries moon and rising sign Pisces. Huh? I don't care. This is why I tell people the appearance of things will have you walking outside of your pasture. Walking outside your tata, your mambo, your huga, because what the appearance of greener grass. Huh? And remember, all soil ain't for your foot to trod upon. Okay. Now we understand the grown people. This is why I don't do all this talking about, oh, let's get back together. No. Your ass done been somewhere else. No. Now, one thing I tell people all the time, I will buy a used car, but I will not buy it twice. That's why I don't do it. I done had used ass before, but I'm not going to get used ass twice. It's the math ain't mathing. Praise God. Now, let's go on. Ezekiel, the 17th chapter, verse 24. If they'll do it to the green, if they'll mess over the green, they'll mess over the pastor, they'll mess over the green, if they'll mess over the prosperity, then what you think they're going to do to the dry? Let's talk about it. Ezekiel 17:24. It says this. And all the trees of the field shall know that I, the Lord, have brought. Remember, he said he see them as trees, right? Planted like a tree of living water. 9 saying all the trees of the field shall know that I, the Lord, have brought them down the high tree, have exalted the low tree, have dried up the green tree, and have made dry the tree, and have made the dry tree to flourish. I, the Lord, have spoken and done this. This is why, let me tell y'all something. I gotta invest in you. Gotta invest yourself in me. Let me say this. All of that sounds simple until you actually have to get the material. If you don't understand yourself as a Sagittarius, a Cancer, Aquarius, then how you gonna really keep your grass green? Because the very thing that most of us don't like to go through is what's gonna keep your grass green. Keep your grass fertilized. Most of us are not conditioned to go through the thing that allow us to be as healthy as we were designed to be. Because we're too busy trying to, because we feel like as Christians, you ain't supposed to go through nothing. Because you got scratched, you ain't supposed to go through nothing. Because you got initiated, you ain't supposed to go through nothing. Because you up under Tata or Mambo or Hugon or Apostle Elia or whatever, you ain't supposed to go through. You ain't supposed to have no challenge. Because you can do whatever you want, how you want to, as long as you're in the green pasture. And that ain't how that works. It is the Lord that keep things prospering. Can't have too much of everything because then you'll. Alright, wait till that's over. I really want y'all to understand what I'm saying tonight. There are people out here that you can clearly see that they're green. They're prospering. They're operating in their arche. And you'll sit there and watch other people walk off from them pastors. And you don't think there's something psychologically wrong. They will walk off from what caused them to grow, that caused them to develop, that caused them to get healed, that caused them to be renewed, to be restored. They will walk from that for something that appears to be greener on the other side. That tells me that that person does not value your pastoring, your pastor. They do not value the work that you put in, because nothing stays green without work. Hear the Lord saying, if I will cause the green tree to dry up, and I will cause the dry tree to flourish. Even when your pastor looks like it's going through. You know that most people, when you start going through things, they'll walk off from you because they're not there to suffer with you. When your particular soil is being tested by, whether it's through the weather conditions, or whether it's through warfare, whether it's through lack of nutrient, whatever is going on. How many people, when it appears that your particular area of life or what you're going through, whether it's an E5 voodoo, seem like you drying up, they'll walk off. When Minister Mario was going through, I didn't walk off. When things seemed like were drying up, the finances seemed like it was drying up. When the situation, what's up there, Emerson in the house? Much love to you. Welcome back. And these are the things that I tell people that don't understand prosperity, that don't understand success, they don't understand gratitude, they don't understand commitment. When you see somebody going through and it seems like their well is drawing up. Elijah was sitting there and the brook dried up. That didn't mean he stopped being a prophet. That didn't mean that he was no longer had usage. The Bible said that God spoke to him and said, now it's time to go down to the widow's house. Just because certain things dry up for you in certain seasons doesn't mean that God is still not going to prosper you. Huh? You got to understand, when people do it to people like me and other people that are out here that have weathered storm after storm, season after season, and they can mistreat and they can walk off from those type of people that have been tried and tested and proven. Baby, who are you supposed to be? Huh? Who are you supposed to be? I want you to really think about that. When somebody is being tested in their office, being tested in their crowning, when they're being tested just life, and things seem to be drying up, but they're still flourishing. Even with my church membership dwindling down, I am still flourishing. People literally felt like, us, this person going that direction, that person, like my church will close down. It's not happening. It is still flourishing. My platform is still flourishing. My website is still flourishing. I am personally still flourishing. They thought when Minister Mario, son of Achosi, passed away that my rivers were going to dry up. They had been literally sitting. I ain't talking about just people on the outside. I'm talking about people on the inside. Sitting there waiting on me to come to that point and say, and close my church. What made you think I wasn't going to flourish? What made you think that I wasn't going to prosper? What made you think that God wasn't going to make a way out of no way? What made you think that God wasn't going to cause men to give into my bosom good measure, pressed down, shaken together? Let's talk about green. Let's talk about being laid down in green pasture. Let's talk about being planted on good ground and good soil. Whether you're getting 60-fold, whether you're getting 80-fold, whether you're getting 100-fold. When you have been planted on good ground, you're going to prosper even when the season comes for you to dry up. That still doesn't mean that God's not going to send rain. That still doesn't mean that God is not going to send the raven. Doesn't mean that God is not going to command the wind. You got to understand that there are people out here that have been tried from one season to the next season. And in due season, they know they're going to reap their reward. That's the person. Whether in Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Lakumin, that is the person that you watch how they treat weather storm. This is why you want to be like the palm tree. Ma Fedi Fun Shango. This is This is why you want to be like the palm tree. You got to be able to lean with it. You got to be able to rock with it. You got to be able to bend if you got to bend, but you ain't here to break. See, my point is, I might have had pressure, but I did not break. Come on here, somebody. I have been in warfare, but not only did I not lose the battle, I didn't lose the war either, baby. I'm still prospering. I am still flourishing. Huh? Instead of us understanding what season we're in, instead of us understanding why it is important to understand and be around people that weather the seasons, that weather the attacks, that weather the conditions that that just come along with life. When you're standing, as Natasha said, on holy ground, on a ground that has been fertilized. This is why it's important that when you are planting somewhere, you need to understand the soil. There are people come in your life, they start harvesting. They start harvesting out of season. And when people harvest out of season, they start taking the nutrients, the nutrients out of the ground. There are people that will come into your life and leave out of season and take away your good. And take away the good that has been given to them. And then they go out and mess it up and they want to come back like the prodigal son. Well, I'm not the prodigal son's father. You leave your ass out of there, the door is locked. The key is thrown away. I don't have time for that. I'm 51 years old. If you don't know where you planted and you don't respect the greenery and the labor and the fertilization that has gone down year after year, season after season, and you can't see no matter what this man go through, he always flourish, he always come out on top. Sir, man, I'm not here to convince anymore. Let the door hit you where the good Lord split you. Then we have Mark, the 8th chapter, verse 24. The 8th chapter, verse 24. It says this. And straightway, wait a minute, Mark No, Mark 8 chapter verse 24. Okay, here you go. And actually, for verse 23, it said, and he looked, and he took the blind man by the hand and led him out of the town. And when he had spit on his eyes and put his hands upon him, he asked him if he saw aught, or saw anything. Basically, that's what he's saying. Verse 24, he said, he looked up and he said, I see men as trees walking. Now, I want to stop right there because everybody want to move past that. The whole concept of man and photosynthesis, this is the crown chakra, is the same thing about trees. The light energy, the sunlight comes in, the roots, they talk about our feet being like the root, and we talk about the root chakra being planted, and then we allow photosynthesis to operate, to become illuminated, enlightened, as the word would say, and then we understand how that energy, the trunk of the tree, is right here, which consists of our heart chakra, consists of our solar plexus. These are areas of vitality in our lungs and stuff like this. This is why I tell people all the time, if you understood real Palo and tree magic and why the Druids and fairies and all this stuff consist, when this man saw men as trees, remember, he was blind, he couldn't see at all, he was in darkness. Then when he started getting some light, he started seeing men walking around as trees. Saw them walking around as trees. He saw the real, the astral aspect of what man is. This is when somebody sees you on the astral plane, your real astral energy. And then when Jesus prayed for him, he was able to see their temple, which was their flesh. At one phase, he was able to see their spirit man, and then the next phase, he was able to see them in flesh. This is what we look like in the spirit. This is why I tell people, do your reading first. Do your divination first. Before you come over here and my pastor, you need to talk to your Eguns. You need to talk to your Moreto. Do not come over here, my pastor, and not understanding what type of tree sit over here. What type of tree has been planted over here. What type of pastor is over here. And what is in this grass and what I utilize. This is why I don't speak on other people's turf. I know what I have to do to keep it green over here. I know what I have to do to keep it flourishing over here. And this is what you need to be learning from me. What does it take to keep it green in your house? What does it take to keep it prospering in your house? And let me tell y'all something. All of y'all that start something and stop, it is not good to practice magic and start and stop. And there are things that are going to come out of the woodwork to challenge you, to cause you. And let me tell you something. It always looks like nothing is working until you stop doing what is working. Some of us feel because we're fertilizing our ground that we shouldn't have critters. I don't care how good you keep up with your ground, you're going to always run into some type of critter. It just won't be out of control. The purpose of doing your conjure, your cleansing, it don't mean you're never going to be attacked. Doesn't mean that people are not going to challenge you. Don't mean you're not going to have situations and circumstances in life. But it won't never be out of control. It can always be easily subdued because you up on yourself. That's wisdom. To think that you're doing too much when you don't understand what it takes for you to keep it green. So when somebody try to throw a Roundup on your shit, they don't destroy everything you done work for. I'm going to say that again. The purpose of you doing all this groundwork, that if you were so happen to come up on attack, that they don't destroy all your prosperity. They don't destroy all your health. They don't destroy all your emotional stability. They don't destroy all your relationship because you've been maintaining your greenery. All right. And then we're going to go to Luke, the 23rd chapter, verse 31. It says this: for if they do these things in a green tree, what shall be done in the dry? If they do it to somebody that's educated, somebody that's six-figure, somebody that has a resume behind, like, I need y'all to really think about how people can walk off from those type of people. How people can mistreat those type of people. How people cannot treat or support that type of person. You cannot convince me you want better out of life when you can't show me that you recognize the green. When you can't recognize the prosperity. When you can't recognize the healing, the deliverance, the greenery that's over here, and then the ability to keep it green no matter what type of season you in. Even in the winter. You know how hard you got to work up on a certain condition to keep things prospering, keep things flowing? That's the type of person you are. Because if you can prosper in any season, and you can prosper in high tide and low tide, that's Ogun. And whatsoever you do shall prosper. When they fighting against you, you're going to flourish. When they working with you, you're going to flourish. When sickness comes, you're going to flourish. When you're not sick and you whole, you're still going to flourish. When you got a man, going to flourish. Gay straight about it. Ain't got a man, you're going to flourish. Stop trying to determine your area of success and prospering based off of condition, instead of you understanding that it's your responsibility to keep everything green no matter what the condition is, no matter what the circumstance is. Because that's what Ogun always works 24 hours a day. How you going to convince me that you are operating with Ogun when at the end of the day you let everything determine how you going to flourish? Not me. No, man. If I got to work harder, if I got to work smarter, I'm going to prosper. If I got to do critical thinking, if I got to step down to step up, if I got to step back to go through, that's what it's going to be. Ogun has many tools. For all of y'all that claim that you are trying to learn spirituality and you ain't got but one or two tools, baby, Ogun got, if you ever seen an Ogun pot, it got all kind of tools in it. The weapons of our warfare are mighty. The weapons is an S on there. Why you ain't got but one weapon? Behooves me. How long you been in as a Christian? How long you been in Ifa? How long you been in voodoo? You ain't got no weaponry? You ain't got but one or two weapons? How you gonna keep it prospering? I got you, Brother Johnny, with your guardian angel incense. Got you, Brother Johnny. I'm just saying. We would start respecting other spiritual practitioners if we knew what it take to keep it green around here. I know that certain people get on live with me and they try to do conjure against me because I'm flourishing, and they throwing at me because I'm flourishing. And that's fine, and that's a part of it. But I'm going to keep it green around here. And let me tell you something. You have to have the tools, and those tools cost. And those tools cost to maintain. And you have to fight through that. That's the whole purpose of Ogun being a warrior. That's why when you get initiated, initially they give you Eligwa, which is a warrior. They give you Ochosi, which is a warrior. And they give you Ogun, which is a warrior. And guess what? If you don't know how to fight, that still ain't going to help you. I mean, like, you need a fighter. I like that, the evil eye. Let me tell y'all something. If they do it to the green, watch how people treat prosperity. Watch how people treat people that operate in prosperity, in success. And watch how people talk about people that know how to keep their grass green. I can attest that this is definitely spiritual boot camp to assist you in life challenges. You are definitely an inspiration for me. Thank you, Bo. I appreciate that. I need y'all to understand. The day, the hour that you understand how hard and you work to keep your grass green is the day you're gonna stop allowing people to handle your pasture any kind of way. And that pasture could be your business, it could be your home, it could be your relationship, it could be your job, it could be your body, it could be whatever it is that is healthy and that's prospering for you. But the idea that you are going to continue to allow and put people in positions in your life that cannot maintain your greenery. Once again, Green represents beginning, new birth, vibrant health, connecting to life, rebirth, and renewal, etc. Ogun, green and black, working hard for you. Sometimes you got to understand, if you understand anything about farming, it takes seasons for your prosperity. That means it's not going to be an overnight thing. There's different works that we can do to bring quick money, but then there's certain, when it comes down to your harvest, it takes seasons. And in due season, know the difference between your manifestation. Be smart enough to understand that in due season, the season is not over. You should not be expecting certain things in the middle of season. It's not harvest time. This is why cycles matter. This is why putting the work in matters. This is why being committed matters. This is why associating with the right people matters. So they can keep your head in the game and you have a better understanding what to be expecting. Y'all started doing my incense. Healing incense, better business. Let me tell y'all something. If you're not willing to work hard for your vineyard, if you're not willing to work hard for your dream, your goal, and paying attention to how other people are treating the work that you do to keep things prospering and flourishing in your life, those are the people you don't want to be with. That's why I don't never tell nobody who to be with and all that. I just give people a visual and let grown people decide what they're going to do. But at the point, once you allow somebody to ruin all that work, then you can't tell me what you feel about you. You can't tell me about your respect and all that, because that's not true. Which do you recommend tonight? I would recommend tonight either money incense, that's green, and better business, or both. You want to add things to that, but the foundation, I would do a money incense tonight. Y'all that know that I do put protection in there from people hexing your finances. Also, I put things in there to keep poverty away, because broke people, I have to have calamine lotion. I don't do broke. Broke people make me itch. People that's bad with taking bad with money management make me want to bitch slap them. But just broke people that stay in that energy, that irritates my energy, my skin. So better business is green. You'll be coupled with something, or money incense. Creating atmospheres, putting the work in, but maintaining your greenery. That is really important. Somebody went PayPal. If you paid on PayPal, guys, Bo, thank you, Bo. You are such a sweetheart to me. Y'all make this so worth it to me. The kindness, the generosity, the love, the appreciation. This is what it's all about. It really is. And I thank all of my brethren that I hear Gay Straight Abide that support Apostle Ely, because I don't cut no bones with nobody, and it takes a tough cookie to stay in here and to support me, because it's so much truth that I be spitting out. Some days people feel like I'm a machine gun. They can't take it. They're not ready to walk in that type of reality. Thank you, Shamar. I know y'all love me. I mean, and that's what I love about the prosperity that's here. It ain't just the knowledge. It's not just the wisdom, not just the understanding. It's not just the talisman. It's just not the incense burn. It's not just the reading. It's everything that comes along with our growth. Because at the end of the day, I see you guys growing. I see how you grow with each other. I see how you stand up and you speak in the behalf of each other. If somebody comes in here with the foolishness, that also those boundaries are set. Once you become a part of this tribe and you support, then they become just as protected of you that they of me. Because at the end of the day, we all in this together. This is a collective. This is a platform that is here for people universally to grow. You don't have to practice voodoo to grow here. You don't have to practice hoodoo to grow here. You don't have to be, you can be an atheist and grow here. You can be an asshole and grow here because you got shit on you. So go ahead on and shit over there. We don't want to smell it, but it'll cause growth. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to practice the ATR or be initiated in this ATR to be in this environment, be in this pastor, and you can still grow. You don't have to be rich. You don't have to be educated to get educated here. You don't have to actually be in a good place, but you'll end up in a good place. If you respect these grounds and this platform, you're gonna prosper. You're gonna do better by you. You're gonna be challenged. I don't care how deep you think you are, I am going to get the blood from the turnip and the butter from the duck. That's what I do, and I do that very well. I don't care who you think you are. I can challenge where you are and make you do better. And that's not a bad thing. That's a good thing. I can make you reevaluate your strategy. And I will make you get real with yourself. And I will make you throw away all your cubic zirconia spirituality and get you some real diamonds. It's best to have a 1 cubic diamond than to go have around here all that big old glass of nothing but cubic zirconia. We not pretending over here. Whatever we got, we got. Whatever we can do, we can do. And that's what we grow from. Because it's real over here. And I do have it going. I have it going on over here. Because I keep it fertile. I keep it fertilized over here. All I do is ski, ski, ski. And if you still in the mindset that you don't see a reason to support our platform, Money and Cent, I got you both. If you don't see at this point and in this juncture, looking at all of the greenery from just the wisdom, the knowledge, and understanding, I don't try to help y'all in every area of life. All you got to do is want and willing to put the work in. It don't make no sense at this stage of the game. This platform is for growth, development. We believe just because we laugh a lot over here and laughter does like a medicine. I believe in allowing my sense of humor to teach and to help heal and protect. But to sit here over here and say just because we have a good time that we not serious about our craft, that's not true either. We learn a whole lot, and I share stuff that these people couldn't teach anyway because they don't know. They can't break this down because they ain't got it like that. I have it like that because I was born to do this. I don't even take personal credit. All right. So I think we got. Did we get everybody? Somebody sent to the PayPal because I don't want to forget nobody. Instant burn. Jelly sweet. Oh, okay. I got you for progression. Okay. Never mind. That's on that. Okay. Got you. Get that done. I got Stormies and I got to do Stormies. I love it. All right. I've been on here a while earlier today. I need to go get something to eat. But I want to say once again, I give out too much knowledge for us not to be doing better. And then once we get better, we got to treat each other better and treat ourselves better. And that comes with our prosperity, our success, our conjure to make our monies, our incomes increase, so we're able to do more and be a better people to each other. I'm really hoping that what I'm doing on this platform, for many of you guys, whether you decide to work with me or not, that you become a better version of yourself, and that you start respecting these traditions for what they are, not for what you want them to be. You can't come and change what has been divinely set up. You either comply or keep it pushing. But over here, we work really hard to keep this a healthy environment. We keep it fun, we keep it learning, we talk our trash, we have a good time, but we get in our spirituality, we get in our development, and we do not do all that. I don't care if you gay, straight, bi. I don't care if you like sleeping with animals, as long as you ain't trying to stick Shango, my dog, I don't care. You understand? I'm excited that I joined you all this evening. Love the knowledge. Share. We'll be back. Oh, thank you so much for being with us. And so I just want y'all to know what this is about and what this will continues to be about. And I personally love how we interact, and it shows other spiritualists what they can have. They don't have to be out here hating and talking and gossiping on each other. If you put the work in and keep your environment healthy, and you're gonna attract healthy people, people that at least want to be healthy, because everybody that come to me ain't healthy, but they end up becoming healthy. And so having a good environment where you can learn, be corrected, be healed, develop, grow, be challenged, and constantly be challenged, because my moon is in Aries, so I have no problem challenging your forehead, your eyelids, your dick, your pussy, your elbows, your past, your present, or your future. Possibly you don't have no problem. That ain't I'm here for it. But you got to be willing and grown enough to step in that and be willing to box. She's there, free and happy. Yes, baby. All right. Thank you so much once again, guys. I love you. I appreciate y'all. Do hit that like button, hit that share. Y'all know it takes y'all to help promote these videos, and we appreciate that. I am going to get download my videos from TikTok when I get a chance. But thank you so much, guys, for you supporting my website. Also, Instant Burn, and those that just constantly just send me love offerings to help me do what I do out here, because I could not be doing all of this on my own. Yes, I make good money, but I still got a lot of bills to pay, and so I have a lot of responsibilities. And so a lot of times, for whatever reason, black people just don't know how to treat good green trees. All right, so thank you so much. Much love to y'all, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.